Welcome to our channel's Sunday Showcase. Today, we gather to honor the legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent and past few years. Their profound contributions to the world of wrestling continue to resonate with fans and inspire the next generation. In this video, we'll also share some somber news about CM Punk, which has touched many hearts. Join us as we celebrate their remarkable legacies through heartfelt tributes and cherished memories. Don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with us to keep their inspiring stories alive. Bam Bam Bigelow, born on September 1, 1961 in Asbury Park, New Jersey, was an extraordinary professional wrestler whose combination of size, strength, and agility made him a standout in the industry. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches and weighing approximately 400 pounds, Bigelow was an imposing figure in the ring. What set him apart, however, was his surprising athleticism. He could execute acrobatic moves like moonsaults and flying headbutts, feats rarely seen from someone of his size. Bigelow's wrestling career took off in the 1980s, and he quickly became a prominent figure in major promotions, including the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, World Championship Wrestling, WCW, and Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. His most notable work came during his time in the WWF, where he participated in high-profile matches, rivalries, and storylines. Bigelow faced off against some of the biggest names in wrestling, such as Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker, earning a place as one of the top performers in the promotion. In addition to his in-ring talents, Bigelow's signature look, his heavily tattooed head, became one of the most memorable aspects of his persona. His distinctive appearance, combined with his powerful yet agile wrestling style, earned him a loyal fan base and established him as one of the most charismatic figures of his era. After retiring from full-time wrestling, Bigelow faced personal challenges, including financial struggles and legal issues. Though he made occasional appearances in the ring after his retirement, his life was cut short when he passed away at the age of 55. Despite his untimely death, Bam Bam Bigelow's legacy lives on. He is remembered not only for his unique wrestling style, but also for his influence on future generations of wrestlers, who drew inspiration from his ability to blend power with agility in the ring. His contributions to professional wrestling have left an indelible mark on the industry. Big John Studd, born Charles W. Lawson on February 19, 1948, was a larger-than-life figure in professional wrestling, celebrated for his towering presence and contributions to the industry. Standing at 6 feet 10 inches and weighing over 400 pounds at his peak, Studd's size made him one of the most formidable opponents of his time, earning him recognition as a true giant of the ring. Studd began his wrestling career in the late 1960s, quickly establishing himself as a villain. Known for his brash persona and aggressive demeanor, he was unafraid to challenge some of the biggest names in the industry. His most notable feuds were with legends like Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, with the 1985 inaugural WrestleMania showdown against Hogan being one of the defining moments of his career. This iconic match helped solidify WrestleMania's place in wrestling history and the mainstream cultural consciousness. Beyond his wrestling achievements, Studd's charismatic personality made him a popular figure in television and film, where he made various appearances. His presence in the media only added to his larger-than-life persona, ensuring that he remained a memorable figure to fans beyond the squared circle. Though he retired from professional wrestling in the early 1990s, Studd's legacy continues to inspire aspiring wrestlers and entertain fans worldwide. His contributions to the sport, combined with his unforgettable character, solidified his place in wrestling history as one of the most iconic giants of the industry. Giant Haystacks, born Shirley Crabtree on November 3, 1946, was a towering figure in British professional wrestling, renowned for his immense size and captivating persona. Standing at 6 feet 11 inches and weighing approximately 600 pounds at his peak, Haystacks became a beloved icon of the sport, especially within the UK wrestling scene during the 1970s and 1980s. His distinctive look, marked by long hair, a thick beard, and his unique ring attire, made him a memorable and instantly recognizable character. Crabtree began his wrestling journey in the early 1960s, initially competing in the United States under various aliases. However, it was in the UK where he truly rose to prominence. As a star of the joint promotions wrestling circuit, Haystacks became a household name, involved in legendary rivalries with figures like Big Daddy and Kendo Nagasaki. These feuds captivated fans, drawing massive crowds to arenas across the country. What set Giant Haystacks apart was not only his physical presence, but also his ability to engage and entertain audiences with his showmanship. His matches blended drama, charisma, and athleticism, making him a fan favorite and a key figure in the golden age of British wrestling. After retiring from the ring in the late 1990s, Haystacks made occasional television appearances, continuing to be celebrated as one of the most iconic figures in the history of UK wrestling. His death came just one day after his 52nd birthday, marking the loss of a true legend. Despite his passing, Giant Haystack's legacy endures, influencing the next generation of wrestlers and forever cementing his place as a beloved giant in wrestling history. Chyna, born Joan Marie Laurer on December 27, 1969, was a pioneering figure in professional wrestling, widely regarded for her trailblazing role in breaking down barriers and reshaping the wrestling industry. She passed away at the age of 46, but her legacy continues to resonate deeply with fans and wrestlers alike. Chyna made her WWE debut in 1997, quickly becoming one of the most formidable and unique characters in the company. Standing at 5 feet 10 inches with an imposing muscular physique, she earned the nickname the Ninth Wonder of the World. Her arrival was revolutionary. She was the first woman to compete on equal footing with men, defeating male wrestlers and taking part in high-profile matches that had been traditionally dominated by men. She made history by becoming the first female to enter the Royal Rumble match and, more impressively, the first woman to hold the Intercontinental Championship, a title she won twice. Her dominance and groundbreaking achievements challenged traditional gender norms in professional wrestling, inspiring countless women who followed in her footsteps. She opened doors for future generations of female wrestlers by showing that women could be just as tough and skilled as their male counterparts. Chyna passed away in 2016, leaving behind a profound legacy. She is remembered not only for her accomplishments inside the ring, but also for her role in reshaping the landscape of women's wrestling. Her pioneering spirit and the doors she opened for future female wrestlers ensure that her influence will never be forgotten. Owen Hart, born on May 7, 1965, was a celebrated Canadian professional wrestler, revered for his exceptional athleticism, technical skill, and charismatic presence in the ring. As a member of the renowned Hart family, wrestling royalty, Owen was destined to follow in the footsteps of his father, Stu Hart, and his siblings, many of whom also achieved greatness in the sport. Growing up in Calgary, Alberta, Owen was immersed in the world of professional wrestling, honing his craft in the Hart family's infamous dungeon. Beginning his career in the early 1980s with Stampede Wrestling, Owen quickly earned a reputation as one of the most gifted wrestlers of his generation. He made his WWF debut in 1988, where he first appeared as The Rocket, a nickname that highlighted his high-flying abilities and speed in the ring. Throughout his career, Owen's dynamic and agile style won him numerous accolades, including multiple Intercontinental Championships and Tag Team Championships. His rivalry with his older brother, Bret Hart, became one of the most storied in professional wrestling, captivating audiences with both their athleticism and the emotional storytelling that defined their bouts. Owen's career was tragically cut short on May 23, 1999, at the age of 34, during a live WWF event. While performing a stunt for his ring entrance, an equipment malfunction led to a fatal fall, ending his life and casting a long shadow over the wrestling world. Owen's untimely death deeply affected the wrestling community, and his passing left a void that fans and fellow wrestlers continue to mourn. Hana Kimura, born on September 3, 1997, was a promising Japanese professional wrestler and reality TV personality whose life and career were tragically cut short. She passed away at the age of 22, leaving a profound impact on the wrestling world and beyond. Kimura was a rising star in the world of professional wrestling, known for her incredible athleticism and captivating presence in the ring. As a prominent figure in Stardom, Japan's leading women's wrestling promotion, she quickly became known for her distinctive wrestling style, blending high-flying moves with a fierce and charismatic performance. Her skill and potential garnered her admiration from fans and fellow wrestlers alike, making her one of the most exciting young talents in the industry. In addition to her wrestling career, Hana Kimura gained international recognition through her appearance on the Japanese reality TV show Terrace House. Her time on the show introduced her to a broader audience, offering a glimpse into her personality and personal life outside of the ring. Her openness, charm, and honesty resonated with viewers, earning her a loyal fan base. Tragically, Hana Kimura's life came to a heartbreaking end when she died by suicide on May 23, 2020, at the age of 22. Her death was the result of the severe cyberbullying and online harassment she had been subjected to in the weeks leading up to her passing. This harassment, fueled by hateful comments and malicious online attacks, served as a devastating reminder of the harmful effects that online abuse can have on individuals, particularly on their mental health. Hercules Hernandez, born on November 7, 1956, was a professional wrestler whose incredible strength and imposing physique made him a standout figure in the 1980s and 1990s wrestling scene. His career spanned several decades, and he was most widely recognized for his time in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. Hernandez, known simply as Hercules, made his professional wrestling debut in the early 1980s, competing in regional promotions before achieving national prominence after joining the WWF in 1985. In the WWF, Hercules was portrayed as a powerful and muscular grappler, capable of overpowering his opponents with his sheer strength. His signature move, the Hercules Swing, was a fan favorite, showcasing his incredible physical prowess and athleticism. One of the defining moments of his career came through high-profile feuds with some of the biggest names in the business, such as Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. These storylines allowed Hernandez to further cement his place as a force in the wrestling world, not just as a powerhouse, but also as a performer with the charisma and intensity to captivate audiences. Beyond his success in the WWF, Hercules also had notable stints in other major promotions, including World Championship Wrestling, WCW. His wrestling journey saw him achieve several championship titles, including the WWF World Tag Team Championship, which added to his legacy as a top-tier performer of his time. Mae Young, born Mary Lillian Ellison on March 12, 1923, was an iconic figure in professional wrestling whose groundbreaking career spanned over 7 decades. She passed away at the age of 90, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire both fans and wrestlers alike. Mae Young began her career in the 1930s, a time when professional wrestling was still in its infancy and women were rarely seen in the ring. Despite the challenges faced by women in the sport during her time, Young broke through barriers with her toughness, athleticism, and fierce determination. She competed in numerous regional promotions, showcasing her talent at a time when female wrestlers were often overlooked or marginalized. Over the course of her career, Mae Young achieved several notable milestones, including holding the prestigious NWA World Women's Championship and Women's Tag Team Championship. Known for her resilience and willingness to take on any challenge, Young was not just a skilled wrestler, but also an entertainer, captivating audiences with her personality and showmanship. Outside the ring, Mae Young's contributions to wrestling were equally significant. She was a mentor and a role model for many young female wrestlers, helping pave the way for the future of women's wrestling. Her passion for the sport extended beyond her own matches, as she fought for greater recognition and respect for female athletes in wrestling. Mae Young's impact was officially recognized when she was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2008, cementing her place as a trailblazer in the industry. Her legacy is celebrated not only for her pioneering role in women's wrestling, but also for her unmatched spirit and commitment to the sport. Mae Young's story continues to inspire generations of wrestlers, ensuring her influence is felt for years to come. Johnny Grunge, born Edward Eddie Grunge on June 10, 1966, was a key figure in the rise of extreme and hardcore wrestling, best known for his contributions to the world of tag team wrestling. He passed away at the age of 49, leaving behind a lasting legacy. Grunge achieved fame as one half of the iconic tag team The Public Enemy, alongside his partner Rocco Rock. Together, they revolutionized the tag team division with their dynamic, street-inspired personas and innovative wrestling style. The duo became synonymous with the hardcore wrestling movement in the 1990s, particularly through their time in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. Their matches, often featuring the use of tables, chairs, and other props, were a key influence on the evolution of hardcore wrestling, making them fan favorites and setting the stage for future generations of wrestlers. The Public Enemy's signature catchphrases and entertaining antics made them popular among ECW fans, while their innovative moves and willingness to push the boundaries of in-ring action earned them a reputation as pioneers. After their ECW success, Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock also appeared in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, and the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, showcasing their talents on a larger scale. Johnny Grunge's passing was a deep loss for the wrestling community, as fans and peers alike mourned the death of a wrestler who helped shape the hardcore wrestling era. His legacy as a trailblazer in tag team competition continues to be remembered fondly by those who followed his career, and by the fans who enjoyed the excitement he brought to the ring. CM Punk, one of the most polarizing figures in professional wrestling, has faced a tumultuous journey marked by significant health struggles. His time in WWE was overshadowed by ongoing injuries, with his frustration growing over how the company handled his health issues. This disillusionment ultimately led to his departure from wrestling. Seeking new challenges, Punk transitioned to MMA, where he faced even more physical and mental struggles, further complicating his legacy. Despite his battles with health and career setbacks, Punk's influence in both wrestling and MMA remains undeniable, cementing his place as a resilient and controversial icon. CM Punk, the tumultuous journey of a wrestling icon. Early life and wrestling beginnings. Philip Jack Brooks, better known by his wrestling name, CM Punk, was born on October 26, 1978 in Chicago, Illinois. Punk's childhood was marked by a deep love for professional wrestling, and like many fans, he dreamt of one day stepping into the ring. Growing up in a working-class family, CM Punk, alongside his brother Mike, was introduced to wrestling at a young age. Punk's early fascination with the sport would eventually propel him into the wrestling world, where he would become one of its most controversial and dynamic stars. Punk began training in the late 1990s under the tutelage of Chris Hero and Danny Dominion. His early years in the independent circuit saw him make a name for himself in various promotions, particularly in Ring of Honor, ROH, where his work earned him a reputation as one of the best technical wrestlers of his generation. His rise was swift and impressive, marked by his ability to blend solid in-ring skills with a unique persona that combined a rebellious attitude with sharp wit. Health issues, a lingering struggle. Throughout his career, CM Punk's health has been a central theme. From his early days in professional wrestling to his brief venture into mixed martial arts, MMA, Punk has been open about the physical toll that his chosen career path has taken on his body. Injuries have been a constant companion, with notable struggles related to his knees, back, neck, and concussions. These health issues have significantly impacted his career, forcing him to reassess his involvement in the business at various stages of his life. Punk's candidness about his chronic pain and the long-term effects of his injuries has contributed to a broader conversation about the mental and physical costs of a life in wrestling. The early toll of professional wrestling. Punk's wrestling career began in the independent circuit, and while it was an ideal starting point for honing his craft, it was also physically demanding. Early on, Punk suffered from a range of injuries that would become a fixture throughout his career. These injuries, coupled with his commitment to giving fans the best possible matches, set the stage for his later health struggles. His time in WWE, particularly during his long championship reigns and high-profile feuds, only exacerbated these issues. The intense travel schedule, constant wrestling matches, and physical demands of the ring left him with little time to fully recover. These repeated stresses led to the development of chronic pain, particularly in his knees, back, and neck. Punk has discussed how these injuries often felt like a never-ending battle as he pushed through them, sometimes without adequate time for rest or healing. Chronic pain, the unseen battle. One of the most significant health challenges that Punk faced was chronic pain, which became a constant presence throughout his career. Punk has openly discussed the toll his body took from years of in-ring competition. His knees were often a point of concern, having dealt with multiple injuries over the years, including meniscus tears that would require surgery. His back, too, became a major issue, particularly after suffering from a herniated disc, which would go on to plague him for much of his career. In addition to these issues, Punk also dealt with a number of concussions, an injury that is particularly concerning given the long-term effects it can have on an individual's health. Despite these setbacks, Punk continued to perform, sometimes pushing through the pain, refusing to take time off. This commitment to entertaining the fans, while admirable, would ultimately contribute to further strain on his body, leaving him more susceptible to long-term health issues. WWE's handling of injuries, frustration, and disillusionment. One of the pivotal factors that led to CM Punk's departure from WWE was his frustration with the company's handling of his injuries. Punk has been very vocal about his dissatisfaction with WWE's medical staff, which he felt was more concerned with making money than with properly caring for the well-being of its performers. Punk has stated that on numerous occasions, he felt that the medical team downplayed the severity of his injuries or pushed him to continue wrestling despite his physical state. This lack of proper medical attention and the pressure to perform at a high level regardless of his injuries led to Punk feeling both undervalued and unprotected. The cumulative effect of these frustrations not only fueled his disillusionment with the company, but also contributed to his decision to leave WWE in 2008-2014. His exit was, in many ways, a direct result of his belief that his physical health had been compromised in the pursuit of entertainment and financial gain. Wrestling through the pain, a risk to long-term health. Despite his growing list of injuries, Punk's dedication to his craft often meant that he wrestled through the pain. This decision, while fueled by his desire to maintain his spot at the top of WWE and deliver for his fans, ultimately came at a cost. Punk suffered from a herniated disc in his back, a condition that left him in constant pain. He also dealt with torn ligaments in his knees, which affected his mobility and ability to perform at the level he expected from himself. However, it wasn't just the physical injuries that took their toll. Punk's emotional exhaustion from continuously performing while in pain also weighed heavily on him. He became frustrated with the lack of understanding from management, which only deepened his dissatisfaction with his career in WWE. These compounded health issues, physical and mental, led to Punk making the decision to take a step back from the ring in 2014. CM Punk's MMA stint: a new challenge, new struggles. In 2014, Punk decided to pursue a new challenge: mixed martial arts. After years of wrestling, Punk sought to test himself in a completely different arena. He signed with the UFC and made his debut in 2016 against Mickey Gall. However, his transition from professional wrestling to MMA was far from smooth. Punk's lack of experience in the sport quickly became apparent as he was submitted by Gall in just over 2 minutes. Though his MMA career was short-lived and marked by losses, it was another example of Punk pushing his body and mind beyond its limits. His lack of experience in the cage, combined with the physical demands of training for a sport as grueling as MMA, added to the strain on his already injury-riddled body. Despite the setbacks, Punk remained determined to prove himself, though his time in MMA was ultimately a struggle against both his physical limitations and the expectations placed upon him. The decision to step away, a critical turning point. After years of battling physical and emotional exhaustion, Punk's decision to leave professional wrestling in 2014 was a critical turning point in his life. It was a decision that allowed him the opportunity to recover physically and mentally, and to pursue other interests outside of the ring. This break from wrestling gave him the space to focus on healing, both physically and emotionally. However, Punk's decision to step away was not easy, and it came with significant personal challenges. Wrestling had been a central part of his identity for so long, and walking away from it meant coming to terms with the fact that his career, as he had known it, might be over. Yet, despite the pain and the uncertainty, Punk's health struggles played a large role in his decision to leave the industry. Returning to wrestling, the struggles continue. In 2021, CM Punk made his long-awaited return to wrestling with AEW. However, even with his return to the ring, the lingering effects of his previous injuries were still apparent. Punk's body, while clearly still capable of performing at a high level, bore the scars of his years of wear and tear. His knee, back, and neck issues continued to affect his performance, and he has acknowledged that his physical state is far from perfect. The rumors: will CM Punk ever come back? As of 2023, rumors have swirled regarding CM Punk's future in wrestling, especially with his controversial exit from AEW and the ongoing tension surrounding his time there. Punk's return to WWE in late 2023 was a highly anticipated moment, but it came with its own set of challenges. His health, his mental well-being, and his frustrations with the business have led many to question whether Punk will ever be able to return to his former glory. Fans are divided on whether CM Punk will ever reclaim his spot as one of the top stars in WWE, or if his time in the industry is truly over. Punk has been vocal about feeling that some of his matches in AEW were wasted, but whether that dissatisfaction will lead to another public exit or a fresh start remains to be seen. His body, plagued by years of physical toll, may no longer be able to withstand the intense schedule of a full-time WWE performer, and his past frustrations with the company's medical staff could again become a point of contention. Conclusion: the legacy of CM Punk. Regardless of whether CM Punk returns to wrestling or not, his place in wrestling history is secure. Punk's career, marked by triumphs, controversies, and personal struggles, has made him one of the most complex and influential figures in modern professional wrestling. His health challenges, his battles with mental and physical exhaustion, and his confrontations with the very industry that made him famous have only added to his mystique. Whether he will ever fully recover, both physically and mentally, from the toll that wrestling has taken on him, remains uncertain. But one thing is for sure: CM Punk's impact on professional wrestling, both in the ring and outside of it, is undeniable.